They'll start on the ground with Benson. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Green. Buzz. 2-1.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Omaha.
Throwing now is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10, down at the 33.
First down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Lawrence will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at the Saints defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Brad Robbins now.
Robbins in formation.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is what you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit?
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at the Saints defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey. Omaha, 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 Omaha. 2-2.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, Lion. Go. Hey, son. 11. Hey, I'm gun. Take right open. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Walter Nolan. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. 7-7, our score after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Jalen Townsend picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
2. Big Ace open.
This is Thomas. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
Murray going to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Go, let's go. Take right over. 30 left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 50 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
2nd and 10. They run over center with Benson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
That's one. Hey, two.
Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Move. Empty.
Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Come on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And the Cardinals will take the lead here, the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
3rd and 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Drops it underneath to Thomas. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Green.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Grab 20. Take right open. Open. Go. Let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down,
30 left.
Saints.
Big 13 heavy. Hey, kill.
On play action, Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
11.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go, let's go. Agate. Go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They run with Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. A give up the middle with Benson. And they work this well upfield across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray now. That's caught at the 25. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to DeMarcado. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Murray DeMarcado, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah. Hey.
Now Thomas. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To throw, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go play action now. Lawrence. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Easy, read a 44, read a 54.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Lawrence. Again, it's Johnson. And some space here. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now Lawrence. That's caught by Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all
all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
13 loose.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Go, let's go. Big 13 heavy.
Lawrence will throw. He'll try and do this himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, and the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got them 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is 1st and 10.
Decent 24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And got his man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Murray. That is caught. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
11, Grant, 23. Focus, high. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many.